I mean, I get that from my dad 100%. I think my dad's had that X factor. So some of it's had to come to me. I mean, a lot of it's gone to Tiger. We all know that. Growing up with him has been all the motivation I need. Tiger's, he's the ultimate child. So it's been very hard to keep up with him. She can eat whatever she wants and nothing changes. She wakes up like that. She goes to sleep like that. I mean, she's literally 24/7 in shape. I was a fat kid. I was a chubby kid growing up for 15 years of my life. I mean, I was 86 kilos when I was 14 years old. I'm not gonna lie, I mostly train to look good. Although it does make me feel good at the same time. My main goal is to look good.
Joining me on Pinkvilla today is someone who's just starred in a video that overnight got more than 1 million hits on YouTube. It got rave reviews. She's looking fabulous in it, I must say. Thank you so much for joining me today on Pinkvilla, Krishna. Coming to Kinni Kinni Wari. So in the video, you play a very girl boss type of role. I want to know, in real life, is that you as well?
This is something I'd never done before. So I was a little hesitant, but they literally told me, they were like, all you need to do is be yourself. So, I mean, what you got is basically what it is. I've never done a project that's made me uncomfortable. I've always been big on staying true to myself. And I think this allowed me to be my authentic self. I thought the concept of, these 5 badass women coming together and showcasing their badassery in such a fun way it was a no-brainer. It wasn't work, it was all play and it was all fun.
So in one part of the video, we see you screaming into the phone, probably, going through a breakup. I want to know, have you ever been put in a situation like that in real, where you've been so mad that you just scream at the phone and hang up?
I'm going to be honest, yes. I mean, I'm not that kind of person. It's happened to me in the past. But I think that I was much younger then. I was a lot more reactive back in the day when I was a little younger. I'm working on that. I think I'm pretty cool for the most part. I think the only people that can really get a reaction out of me are the ones closest to me. So, my family or a handful of close friends that I have and I keep.
Is there any fitness mantra that you swear by?
My biggest thing would probably be consistency. I think the most important thing is consistency. So you can put in 3 hours a day or 30 minutes a day, but as long as those 30 minutes or 3 hours are consistent, I think that's important. I think it's also important to understand that everyone's journey is different. Everyone's path is different. You're an individual for a reason. And I think it's important to understand that you should never compare your path with someone else's. I think it's important to understand that what may work for you may not work for someone else and vice versa.
So you're obviously very big on working out and training. I want to know, is there any particular workout or exercise that you absolutely hate?
I hate cardio. I think everyone hates cardio. I haven't met one person that says they love cardio. But when it comes to, weightlifting, strength and conditioning training, I'm obsessed.
I'm going to list out three names, and you have to tell me one fitness mantra or one fitness tip that these people swear by that you've picked up from them. The first one is Tiger Shroff.
Everything. I can't pick one. Growing up with him has been all the motivation I need, Tiger's, he's the ultimate child. So it's been very hard to keep up with him. But growing up with him and living with him is motivation every day to push myself to do better. I'll give him that. He's absolutely killing it, and everything he touches, everything he does turns to gold. And I couldn't be prouder of him. He's the best big brother. He's my best friend, and I want to see him just grow and grow and grow. So even though we're both competitive, I'm happy to see him win.
One fitness tip that you swear by, given to you by Disha Pai.
I have to say one thing. She can eat whatever she wants and nothing changes. She wakes up like that. She goes to sleep like that. I mean, she's literally 24/7 in shape.
You gain weight easily?
I tend to. I think I do, but just because I was a fat kid. I was a chubby kid growing up for 15 years of my life. I mean, I was 86 kilos when I was 14 years old, and I'm not the tallest chick, So yeah, I think That's just my body type. I tend to gain weight very easily, which is why I'm probably more particular about it, and just tend to stay more on track with it.
And one fitness tip given to you by your father?
My dad's very big on holistic well-being, not just really your the physicality part of it. Whereas, of course, I train to look good, and I'm not gonna lie, I mostly train to look good. Although it does make me feel good at the same time. My main goal is to look good. My dad is very big on holistic, so he has a ton of knowledge about what should go into your body, nutrition-wise and things like that.
Before we conclude things, I want to know, you made your music video debut. When can we see you in Bollywood?
Yeah, probably never. Not probably, most definitely never.
You have such a great on-screen presence,
That's so sweet. Thank you. I get that from my dad 100%. I think my dad's had that X factor. So some of it's had to come to me. A lot of it's gone to Tiger. We all know that. But some of it had to come to me. But yeah, like I said, it's really important for me to stay true to who I am. And I like to take on projects and do things that I truly feel passionate about, and that just really hasn't been a world that's clicked with me. I kind of steered away from it and wanted to create my own identity and do my own thing and, kind of just be a little bit of a trailblazer and create my own niche a little bit. So yeah, maybe one day I'll wake up and be like, oh shit, I want to try doing a movie, and I'll do it because I'm that kind of person. I'm pretty spontaneous that way. But for now, I'm pretty sorted in my head. I know who I am. I know my vibe. I know I want to stay true to it. And that's what I'm going to do.
All right. Thank you so much for your time today, Krishna. It was lovely speaking with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.